And later in the programme, Captain Jack is back. The Doctor Who spin-off Torchwood returns. We'll be speaking to two of its stars.
Not those two.
Same as yours.
Not those two. Another two, but about those two. But very nice two we're having in any.
Yes, we are.
Yes, the female.
Including Gwen. Yes, exactly. We're going to join our news. Now, Captain Jack and his team are back. You know who we're talking about.
Captain Jack.
Captain Jack.
Captain Jack.
The new series of science fiction Doctor Who spin-off Torchwood is transferring. It was on BBC Three. It's now on BBC Two. It starts tonight due to popular demand from younger fans. There's also now going to be a specially edited pre-watershed version. They have to take a lot out tonight's show.
Two of the cast members are with us. Team members Gwen and Toshiko, played by Myles and Naoko Mori. We'll talk to them in a moment. Morning, ladies.
Hello, morning.
First, here's a look at tonight's episode.
What are you doing here? I was wondering when we get to that.
It's the same as yours.
A little smaller, but lasts much longer.
Get two time agents in the same room together, it's always about the size of the wrist strap.
Yeah, sorry. What's a time agent?
What, he never told you about his past?
No, he hasn't.
Anyway. I'm working with this woman. Beautiful, clever, sexy, yada, 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 and we both get shot. And as she's dying, she begs me. She tells me about these radiation cluster bombs she'd been working on.
Well, I don't like the sound of that.
3 canisters, contents beyond toxic, swallowed up in a rift storm.
And ended up here.
Bingo. That's the downside of your city being built on a rift in space and time. Now, left to their own devices, the radiation will break down the canisters and then infect your people and planet. They need to be neutralized.
What do you get out of this?
Dying woman's wish. Now, there's only one problem. I don't know where they are. Hoping local knowledge might help.
When we get back to the hub, I can run a citywide scan on radiation surges and cross-reference that with the rift activity during that time span.
What are you, the brains and the beauty?
You and your
But of
radiation
course.
surges.
Brains and beauty. Yes, Naoko even with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well,
Good
that's.
morning.
I mean, I was worried about trying to encapsulate the plot, but that pretty much sets it up. That clip,
It
so
does.
that's all right.
Yes.
And you've got lots of chases and fights and drops and punch-ups and shooting.
Kissing.
That's why we took the job. There's lots of kissing.
Yeah, it's in the contract.
Yes. Yes. But everybody's kissing everybody. In fact, there's an episode. Isn't there an episode later, which I saw on the trail, which is, you know, I mean.
Bit raunchy,
There's a lot
isn't
of activity, isn't there? I can't remember why. You'd know, or maybe you've wiped it from your mind.
No, I think there is a lot of raunchiness. in
Raunchiness,
Torchwood.
good word.
Yeah, it is. It's, you know, but if you watch a lot of dramas on the television, there's that element in every type of drama, but it's really highlighted, I think, in Torchwood, and it's not there just to say, oh, it's raunchy and it's hot and it's sexy, and it's there to serve the narrative, and it's, you know, that's who the characters are. They're fresh and they're new and they're sexy.
for a
and they're
reason.
hot.
It's there for a reason.
It's a great expression.
Yeah.
It's like the old days. Actress said, "I'll only take my clothes off if the part really calls for
Yes.
it." But now it's. I mean, you're not taking clothes off, but it's serving the narrative.
It does serve the narrative.
Of course it does.
Don't be horrible.
I'm not.
We watched, Torchwood on BBC Three, watched every episode, absolutely adored it, fantastic. But
Thank you.
now you're going to have to cut some things out, aren't you?
Yeah,
so if
for
it's
the
going to go, if
pre-watershed.
it's going to go pre-watershed,
Yes.
do you not
Yes.
think?
What bits get cut when it goes pre-watershed?
Well, it's the kind of the swearing and
Yeah, I mean,
there's not that
never-
much.
Yeah.
This year, there's not that much swearing or.
Yes.
And I
Since
think
two
it's-
outlandish
it's
things,
sort
is
of
there?
maybe the sort of blood and the gory bits.
Yeah.
Yes, and the
Yeah.
monsters. Well, but you can't cut the monsters because they're integral to the story.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they won't offend anybody. You know,
Yes.
they're some of them are great fun, some of them are really frightening, but. You know, it's nothing that's
But
going to
it's-
give anybody nightmares.
It's
is
great
it?
because what it means is that we can reach out to a wider audience.
Yes.
I think there's been a huge response with the first series, especially with Doctor Who fans who want to see more of Captain Jack. They love Captain Jack.
And you. And you.
Well, you know, no, yeah.
We've just and the blowfish, who we can
blowfish
see
is
now.
fantastic,
We're going to
yeah.
have a little look at the blowfish
Oh,
in more
great.
detail.
Are we?
So yeah, just over here.
This is brilliant. I love this bit.
Excuse me. Have you seen a blowfish driving a sports car? Thank you.
Best line, and first line of the programme.
Yeah.
So you better say, for people who haven't seen Torchwood, can you encapsulate the whole space-time rift thing that's going on in Cardiff, which means all these animals?
Well, it started off with Doctor Who. There's a rift in space and time in Cardiff.
Of course.
Well, yes, you've been there.
There had to be something to explain,
You know,
to be
we've
honest.
known that for years,
I know
before
we have.
Torchwood and Doctor Who. But and all sorts of things come through it, and that's what Torchwood is there to protect the human race against. These foreign things that come through this rift. But you learn a lot more about the rift in the second series, and I don't want to give too much about it, but
it opens up
very
like a bus.
exciting.
Things disappear down it, come out of it.
Go out, etc.
It's like one of those bendy buses.
Well, kind of like immigration, maybe. You know.
In the Alien film.
You've both been in Doctor Who as well, haven't you? So
Yes.
is it to get into the Torchwood team, do you have to have been on Doctor Who first?
No, absolutely not. I mean, it's... that's not kind of...
You played a different...
Well, you had a different part, didn't you?
Yeah, I played a...
But you were
psychic.
Tosh in the...
Yes,
Toshiko, yes.
but you know, I wouldn't have thought in a million years that that would lead to this, you know, and that kind of it is the same character, Tosh, and a little bit of that is referred to in the second series, so you have to keep watching.
Right. And then, of course, we've got Martha, Doctor Who's assistant, who's popping up in the series.
Yes.
I have to ask you one question that I read in the papers the other day, that apparently John Barrowman sings show tunes during rehearsals to liven everybody up. Is that
He does
true?
a lot more than
Does
sing
he?
to lighten us up.
yeah.
He's got some fantastic little tricks, isn't he? No, he's a joy. I mean, whenever you're tired or you're a bit down, or he just comes in and he's a very
energetic fellow.
He's very energetic. He's very, what you see is what you get,
Yeah.
and he's every inch of him we love and adore, and we miss him today as well. And he's hard, and he's in Pantoland at the moment, so we're just saying lots of love.
We're trying to do like a sort of... We've been trying to sort of come up with songs and ideas for like Torchwood the musical.
With the aliens. I think we've got another clip, haven't we?
Oh, fab.
Do we have?
Yeah.
Yes, talking about that man.
Talking about Captain Jack.
Reports coming in of a bar disturbance. Same coordinates as the SCV.
Tell the police we're dealing with it.
Okay, so who the hell was that bloke in the hologram?
Like Jack recognised him.
Why didn't you let us go with him?
Because it's typical Jack, isn't he? He disappears, he comes back, then he runs away again. He shuts us out. We don't even know his real name.
Or which time he comes
Exactly.
from.
He's supposed to be our boss, we know nothing about him.
Drives me crazy.
It's more fun when he's around, though.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, it is.
You could be talking about Captain Jack or John Barrowman. That's fit either of you.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
You're absolutely right. Yeah.
He came in here actually for the first series. Do you remember? Were you on the sofa with us?
I don't know, I've told him about various things, but
yeah,
yes.
he came in for the first series. Now, I don't think anybody imagined that it would become this successful and popular, really. Did you, when you were doing
No, I
it?
mean, you're always kind of anxious about your drama going out, whether you're in theatre or television. You're always wanting it to work, and you always wanted to kind of reach all sorts of ages and you know, all sorts of people to enjoy it. And it's been received so well, and we're so pleased and excited, even more so with the second series, because the first series we were very much about finding our feet and trying to discover what Torchwood was and what the organisation was about.
You're all comfortable as characters.
We've
in what
really
you're
found
doing.
our identity, I think.
Yeah.
And the great thing about Torchwood, you know, I absolutely am very passionate about it, because it's not just sci-fi, it's got drama, it's
married
action.
the two of them together, the sci-fi. What's lovely, and I don't know if you find this, Naoko, I find people that come up to me and say, I don't normally watch sci-fi, I don't like sci-fi, but we love Torchwood. And that's such a compliment to us, because that means that we're getting a kind of varied audience, aren't we? And that's wonderful.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, and
thank you.
long may
Thank
you continue to serve the narrative.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
He's sulky, so don't stand for it.
I'm not. I was just.
Yeah, but
picking
she
up
has got some wicked sci-fi tricks up her sleeve, you know. I wouldn't mess with that one.
Oh, no. She'll prod me with one of those blue lights.
Torchwood's on tonight on BBC 2 at 9 o'clock.